Investigators from the NTSB are now combing through the evidence, looking for answers. News 4's Rich Newberg has the latest on the investigation and the event involving pilots and children.
Safety is our primary concern.
In the 22 years of the Young Eagles program, almost 2 million children have been introduced to the joy of flying.
I think it's a very worthwhile program.
The pilots must show they are qualified to fly, and in the Lancaster event, we are told they did so.
They sign off in a self-certification at the time of the flight that they are current in their training, in their medical certification, and that their aircraft are airworthy.
The flight plan for Saturday took children from the Lancaster Airport east to Darien Lake Amusement Park, then back to the airport. The mid-air crash occurred as the pilots were approaching the vicinity of the airport for their return. Event organizer Paul Quenzler tells me he has no reason to believe that either pilot strayed from the plan.
I can say that all of our pilots follow the program.
But surviving pilot Kevin D'Angelo said he suddenly felt a violent jolt and had not made eye contact with another plane.
All of a sudden, boom, I thought some catastrophic event happened. I just had no idea what happened. All I know is the plane was almost out of control.
Could the propeller of the Cessna have made contact, damaging the Sea Ray's wing flaps? National Transportation Safety investigators talked about some evidence they will be considering.
Radar data has been captured on both airplanes. Voice communication data, we're still working on that.
The pilots were not believed to have been in contact with air controllers at the Buffalo airport. Now, that could change next June if the event takes place again here next year. And there was one other fatal crash in the Young Eagles program back in 2005. A pilot and 2 children died in Washington State, and pilot error was to blame in that event.
You know, Rich, it was a bright, sunny day on Saturday. Is there any thought as to whether or not the sun played a role?
Don, the surviving pilot said he was heading west, which would have been away from the morning sun. If they were both heading west, the sun may not have played a role here. But this is very early in the investigation.
That's one of the questions they need to answer there. Thanks, Rich.